Hasbro has once again decided to destroy our wallets by coming out with another banger. Seriously, I'm gonna have like no money, Hasbro, please. This is the Party Wallop. Wait, now how is that actually pronounced?
Wallop.
Oh, okay. This is the Party Wallop, a Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab.
You can tell a lot of love was put into this figure because I like it and I'm never wrong about these things. Or because it's, it's a good figure. The figure has a lot of accessories and a really cool secret one, so stick around for that.
It's a great design that captures the Ninja Turtles and general Transformers aesthetic. It's about a Voyager-sized figure with a fair amount of details and only at a $50 price point.
That is the equivalent to 12.5 margaritas at Applebee's during happy hour. I swear I'm not an alcoholic.
It seems like the figure was designed by just Hasbro, no Takara involvement at all. But if you did want something with Takara involvement, check out Zen Market.
Ever wanted to shop in Japan but not deal with a long 14-hour and expensive flight?
This is outrageous.
Well, then Zen Market, the sponsor of today's video, has you covered. Zen Market is your ultimate proxy shopping service, letting you buy from over 10,000 Japanese stores like Yahoo Auctions, Rakuten, Amazon Japan, and even some niche shops. Simply find an item you're looking for on their website, add money to your account, and then purchase the item. You can find some rare figures or this is also a thing you can get. This RC figure is pretty great. I found a MacBook you could get a lucky bid on. No, not this. Stay away from this. Do these guys ship to the US? I don't know. They're a local Japanese shop. This looks cool. Let's just copy and paste the link in, and then they'll check on it for me. Each item has a 500 yen fee. Zen Market's customer service is in 19 different languages. Zen Market also has a 60-day free storage, so you can empty your bank account per bi-weekly paycheck and have everything consolidated into one package to save on shipping fees. There are many shipping and payment methods to choose from, and they're trusted by over 2 million users worldwide. Use code MECHAZ for 1,000 Zen points. 1 Zen point equals 1 yen. Now back to the video. Now right away, the packaging is very interesting and different from what we usually see.
Instead of the regular boxed packaging or the G1 style packaging for collab figures, we get something that kind of resembles the early 2000s packaging or vintage toy packaging.
Which is for old people. Just kidding, just kidding.
I love the vibrant yellow, which probably doesn't pick up on camera too well, and the Ninja Turtles on the side in their classic show styles. It also has the grid pattern from the classic G1 packaging. I also like how the collab logo has a manhole cover on it with pizza on one side of the X.
In the back is just some product images.
The figure itself looks really nice, sculpted incredibly well. They were able to do a great job in staying true to the original Party Wagon design while making this a transforming figure. Let's start with some fucking head, as in this figure's head. This is a really sick maskless Ninja Turtle look. A very robotic version of the Ninja Turtle look with some blue eyes for the paint. Let me bring that head down. There we go. I like the grinning teeth this guy has on there.
And we do get some extra head pieces
just to swap out the top part of the head so you can make this your favorite Ninja Turtle. And if we open this up, the belt buckle also has letters of the different turtles as well. So you can have Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, or Leonardo. When I saw this figure, I had a strong urge to buy 4 of these for each of the turtles, but that is going to be $200, and honestly, that's a lot of money. So I bought 4 of them. Just kidding, I don't even have the shelf space anymore. The chest and abs resembles what's on the turtles as well, with a little bit of nice mechanized detail so it doesn't look super plain. This entire area is the front part of the vehicle mode, so you have the yellow color for the van with a different shade of yellow for the chest and abdomen area. You can also place the front of the van mode on here if we attach it and bring it into the sides. If you wanted to do a look like this, personally I am not a big fan of this type of look. I feel like it makes it look too boxy, so I prefer to leave it out. And oh no, that wasn't supposed to happen. Dead in there. If we bring this out and plug it into here, we do get a shield for the figure. It's kind of parts forming, but I'll allow it because this is a collaborative figure with Nickelodeon based off a pre-existing non-transforming design, so they are more limited with what they can do. Now, I personally do think this figure maybe has a little bit too much yellow and not enough green for the robot mode, but that is kind of necessary because all of these yellow bits are for the vehicle mode. What I really like about the shoulder pads over here is that they have a nice little turtle shell design, fitting because, this is a turtle, and it also kind of gives us this nice armored look. What I don't really like are the door pieces on the arm and how they stick out past the hands. I never really like it when Transformers figures do this, and there's no way to rotate this at all. Now, the design of the arms is fairly simple. A little bit of gray over here with some green over there. The belt helps add some separation to things in the design and is accurate to the Ninja Turtles look. And once again, you can pop this open to change the letters if you want. Personally, I really think this is like such a cool touch, and I'm glad it's a rotating piece and that these are not like little separate pieces that you're supposed to take on and off, because that is tiny and this would get lost. We got some nice paint over here as well. This port you're seeing is for weapon storage in the vehicle mode, but on my copy of the figure, the weapon storage here doesn't really work for some reason. Now there's a lot of gray here for the thighs, and maybe this area would have been better as green. We did get more green further down, and the green on this figure is absolutely amazing. I really like it. We also get some nice sculpt work for the entire legs. Not really many hollow points on this figure, which is great. And I really like how the mechanized design of the legs look all the way down to the two-toed feet. Now for once, us Transformers fans can't complain about a figure having a backpack. Because this is a Ninja Turtle, it kind of needs a shell pack. I love the shell pattern here, and this forms the top part of the vehicle mode. A figure like this needs to have a backpack, and it's technically kind of a functional backpack too. So if we open this up, we'll see the different head pieces can be placed here. And if we open this up, we get storage for Donatello's bow staff. This is a really unique way to have accessory storage for the figure. And if you're wondering where the other accessories go, if you weren't able to notice, the nunchucks go underneath the shoulder piece over here. So we have the other one over here as well. The sides will go over here to the side of the skirt pieces, and the katana will plug into over there. Now, unfortunately, both of these can be kind of popped out easily sometimes if you grab the figure the wrong way, so be careful of that. The one thing I don't particularly like about this figure is that some pieces are just a little bit too loose. This tends to pop off as well as this. The backpack isn't really the most secure. This is a bit of a problem when handling the figure, and especially when trying to transform the figure, because these pieces might just pop off, and that's definitely not a good thing.
The articulation for this figure is pretty decent. The bulkiness might get in the way of things though. So for the head movement, we can move it up and down. We can also spin it a full 360, which is pretty cool. So these shoulder pads can also move full 360 arm rotation over there, which is great. We get some bicep rotation, elbow bend, which goes 90 degrees. We get hand rotation. This disconnects as part of the transformation. Sometimes this might not stay in place super well. As you can see, it's a little bit loose, but can also be used for the articulation. We get a waist rotation as well. These skirt pieces can move out and around. Legs can go all the way forward. We do get a knee bend, which goes about right over there. We get some leg rotation as well, and a foot pivot. This can move as well as part of the transformation.
So this figure does come with a lot of accessories, and a little secret one that I like. If we come to this piece and take this off, we get a secret little pizza underneath.
Pizza time.
That is a really cool touch to have, and underneath we'll just have a little bit of a shell pattern design going on. Make sure this is in all the way, otherwise it will pop out. The front of the vehicle mode also counts as an accessory, I guess, because it is technically a shield in the robot mode. Once again, we get the 4 bandana headpieces. We get Donatello's bow staff, which is collapsible. Oh, yeah, that is a thing that's gonna happen, so be careful of that. We can extend that all the way for the figure to use and collapse it back up. We get Raphael's 2 sais, Leonardo's katanas, and Michelangelo's nunchucks. What's really cool about this is that it's not just one firm plastic piece and how it actually has a chain. I'm a little worried about how sturdy this is and if it might possibly break or not, because I wouldn't want this to break.
It is also funny giving these accessories to other Transformers figures. It's really fun to do and kind of hilarious.
Now all the weapons and everything are just in a plain gray plastic, which is fine because we have a lot of accessories and I love how we have so much storage for all of them. Now to replace the headpiece, it's fairly simple. We're just gonna pop this one off and we can put on the other one. Now for size comparisons, let's compare this to Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, Legacy Bulkhead, and Commander Megatron. Now for the transformation of the figure, you can keep the nunchucks plugged into the shoulder pads as well as the other pieces in here. You just need to take out the katanas and sais for the transformation. Now the first thing to do when transforming this figure, take the hands and bring those down. Same with this one. Bring out the wheels, bring this back in.
We're gonna take out this back piece and bring this part up.
Rotate this up as well as this one.
And yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen when you're trying to transform this. We're now gonna take the head and push it back in all the way, kind of like an actual turtle. We can now grab the front piece of the vehicle mode and connect it onto the chest, making sure both sides snap into place. When doing this, make sure this piece is all the way up. Take the shoulder pads and bring them out to the side. Same with this one. Make sure these pieces are all the way out.
Bring up the arms all the way here.
And now bring this all the way back over there. Same with this one, bring that back there. We now have to connect this top piece together.
And yeah, that fell off. So that's a really great part about this figure. I love it when all the pieces pop off. Connect that together. Okay, yeah, I love this.
Okay, now we can connect all of this together. Let's connect these pieces.
Bring that up there. Take this part of the legs and bring that like that. Same over here, just adjust that.
And now we're gonna detach the bottom part over here and rotate it up.
Connect these pieces together, bring all this down.
And make sure that spoiler is slid into place. God damn it, now we're gonna line this back up. This figure does have a few issues and things not wanting to stick together. We're gonna take this wheel out and make sure that connects there. Bring this down.
We're gonna, nope, yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
Let's try the other side. Bring this here.
Bring this out, connect that.
Wow, would you look at that? that worked. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this side off camera, and I'll be right back. God damn, here we go. I finally got it. If things aren't 100% properly lined up, it will not fully transform, which is kind of a pain, but I finally got it. It is a really simple transformation. I don't know why it was so hard to do on camera. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I really don't like how easily these pieces will pop off during the transformation. And another thing I don't really like is how many times I have to reconnect the green piece to the top part of the van because it keeps disconnecting during the transformation. But anyways, here is the vehicle mode for the Party Wallop into the Party Wagon. The vehicle mode on this is incredibly accurate to the show. It is absolutely fantastic. We get some light blue windows for the paint, which I prefer over translucent windows on Transformers figures. The shell at the front, some paints for the lights on the figure, as well as a really accurate grinning teeth design, which I now just realized is what is replicated on the head of the figure. We have the blasters at the top, which can move up and down. The shell area that was the backpack earlier, and the spoiler piece over here. This doesn't even look like it could be a transforming figure, and all the details on here are great. Now the size and katanas can be stored here at the bottom. The size go over here, this way, it goes this way, I'm an idiot. There we go, like that. But unfortunately for me on my copy of the figure, so I can't really attach the katanas over here. And that just came out, okay, that's great. When I do try to attach them, yeah, it just doesn't stick on my copy of the figure, so that kind of sucks. If anyone else has that issue on their copy of the figure, let me know in the comments below because I'm really curious if it's just me or not. Now the back of the figure is all painted in, and we even have some of the back van door details, which is really great. I love the red taillights and the little bit of green over here, as well as the extra blue windows. These ports over here do kind of ruin it for me, but it's not that big of a deal. The figure also has some really nice wheels, so they can roll around pretty well. Overall, the Party Wallop Ninja Turtle is a fantastic figure. It sometimes goes on sale, I've noticed, so if you do see it for a lower price point, snag it up because this is really amazing, and now I have to make some shelf room for it. Now if you enjoyed this video, check out this other video over here.